motorbike gloves a rip-off? My experience over the past 10 years is mostly yes. I have ridden with all sorts of brands. Most of them have been comfortable, but they simply don't last that long. In the past decade, almost every manufacturer of motorbike gloves has outsourced to Asian manufacture, predominantly China and Vietnam. In some cases, especially Fox Racing, this has resulted in gloves that can fall apart within the first few rides. Even Climb, traditionally known for expensive quality gear, appears to now be opting for cheap, poorly manufactured gloves in Asia. This is feedback from their Facebook page. Thankfully, I have stuck with brands that were better than that, but I have been consistently disappointed that well-known brands simply won't last very long. If you have had better luck with some brands, let me know in the comments, and if possible, check the label for where they are made. I would love to know about any decent brands that aren't made in China. Gloves are one of the few protective items where it can actually be worth looking outside of the motorbike industry. Several years ago, I was in Canada and a guy gave me a pair of Milwaukee demolition gloves to try. Apparently, these are very popular with Canadian and American riders. They have been amazing. Whether it's dirt or adventure riding, they have been comfortable, extremely durable, and cheap. But before you buy a set, I just checked and they have outsourced their manufacturing to China. And unfortunately, recent feedback is often about Milwaukee gloves now falling apart or wearing out too quickly. But still, when you go to buy your next gloves, it might just be worth going to your hardware store and checking out what's available, and of course, where it's manufactured. I checked with my brother. He's been using Ironclad work gloves, a USA brand, but the gloves are made in Indonesia. Very cheap, long lasting. I might try these next. At least they aren't made in China. Bit of a checklist for buying your gloves. Is there protection for your knuckles? Possibly not so important if you use bark busters. Are they waterproof? Some work gloves provide this, but of course they'll be hot in summer. Will they be comfortable? Some work gloves can bunch up while grabbing the handlebars. Are they ventilated? For hot weather riding, every bit of ventilation helps. Abrasion resistance. Any glove you buy must be able to cope with a good slide down the road without wearing through to your skin. Very keen to hear your experiences, which gloves were terrible, which ones worked for you. And if possible, check the label and let us know where your gloves were made.